Hi, this is Allison from Campbell Soup Diary. Today I would like to share with you how to make the buttons from my buttoned up pillow using the freezer paper applique technique. The supplies that you will need are the buttoned up template, which you can find on my blog, campbellsoupdiary.blogspot.de, freezer paper, glue stick, fabric scissors, and I like to use small scissors as a turning tool. First, print out your template. Trace it onto the freezer paper and cut up the button shape, including the inner circles. Iron the shiny or slick side of the freezer paper to the back side of the fabric. You can see that I've already partially prepared my button template here, and we'll show you how to finish it. Next, take some sharp scissors and cut a small slit on the inner circle. I cut all the way to the edge of the freezer paper, and make sure not to cut into the freezer paper while you're doing this. I cut to the other side, and then I cut some additional slits to where it almost looks like you're cutting a pie. Now you're ready to glue the inner circle, the fun part. So here, take your glue stick and run a light line of glue along the inner circle. Then you can begin folding the fabric triangles back onto the paper side of your template. You may need to reapply some glue. I use my finger to spread out the fabric, to smooth out the fabric on the back side of the paper. Now that's what your inner circle looks like from the front. The next part that we'll do is to do the outer edges of the template. Here you can see I've already cut slits approximately 1/2 inch to around the entire circle. It's about 1 centimeter. So I will continue cutting the rest of the slits around the button. Next, take your glue stick and run a small little dab of glue around the outer side of the circle. I actually like to do this in sections because that way your glue doesn't dry out as you're working. Using the scissors, you can use it as a turning tool and smooth the fabric to the back side of your freezer paper. Continue doing that around the rest of your circle. And it may look like I'm doing this pretty quickly, but I've had a lot of practice, and you do improve after practice. The big question that I've had from a lot of people is, why is the freezer paper such a benefit as compared to just a regular applique technique? The one thing that I like about freezer paper is the fact that when you sew it, you get a nice clean edge, which you cannot achieve if you use a zigzag finish, or if you can also use a raw edge applique finish. And I just like it because it makes the lines a lot cleaner and look a lot more finished. So now for the last part of the button, again smoothing it out with my finger as I go. And there's your finished button applique template. Now you're ready to sew it onto your pillow. Thanks for joining me today, and have fun sewing. For other projects, sewing tutorials, and patterns, visit my blog at campbellsoupdiary.blogspot.de.